I want to talk about a show that has no villains. No love triangle. No plot twist. No stakes. A small restaurant, a cook who barely speaks, and people who come in late at night with something they can't say out loud. By the time the credits rolled on episode 1, I had already cried twice. This is why Midnight Diner, Shinya Shikudo, might be the most quietly perfect show I have ever seen. Most TV earns your attention by raising the volume. Something explodes, someone betrays someone, a mystery deepens. Midnight Diner earns it by going completely still. The premise is almost nothing, a tiny diner in Tokyo's Shinjuku district, open only from midnight to 7 in the morning. The owner, called Master, cooks only what's on his short menu, but will make anything a customer asks for as long as he has the ingredients. And then the stories begin. Each episode is named after a dish. Tanjiro. Corn dogs. Potato salad. The dish is always the key that unlocks something in one character's life. A woman orders the same soup every night because it's the only thing that still connects her to someone she lost. A retired yakuza discovers he loves making egg salad and opens a deli and it doesn't go the way you'd expect. A lounge singer orders the same thing every time and it says everything about who she is and what she's protecting. The food is never just food. It's the thing the character cannot talk about directly, so they come back to order it again and again. Midnight Diner taught me something about what silence can do on screen that dialogue cannot. Master barely speaks. He listens. When a character tells him something difficult, he doesn't offer advice. He doesn't make a face. He cooks. And somehow that is more comforting than any response could be. The show understands that some people come to places like this diner not to be helped but to be witnessed. To be in a room where someone knows who you are and doesn't ask you to justify it. The show has a cast of regulars who drift in and out across the seasons. There's a group of middle-aged women who gossip and judge and then quietly hold each other up through real things. There are young men figuring out what kind of person they want to be. There are people who are obviously lonely but sit at the counter and watch the room and seem, just by being there, a little less so. These aren't characters the show introduces and resolves. They're just people who exist in this place. And that is rare. One of the things this show gets right that almost no other show even tries is the specific texture of urban loneliness. The kind that isn't dramatic. The kind where you live in a city of millions and most nights you eat dinner alone and that's fine, that's just your life, and then one night you sit in a diner at 2 in the morning and a stranger who you see every week and whose name you half know pours you a drink and for 45 minutes you are not alone. That's it. That's what the show gives you. Over and over. Each episode is self-contained. You can start anywhere. The first season is on Netflix with a beautiful dub option if you prefer it, though I'd recommend subtitles. There are things in the rhythm of how Japanese characters speak to each other that matter. Season 1 is 9 episodes, each under 25 minutes. You could watch the whole first season tonight. I think you will want to. And I think after the second episode you will understand why I'm sitting here trying to explain something that almost defies explanation. Some shows you describe. Some shows you just have to be in. If you've been reading this thinking, that sounds slow, yes. It is slow. Intentionally, beautifully slow. It will also do something to your nervous system that very few things in popular entertainment can do anymore. It will make you feel like someone just sat quietly next to you for 25 minutes and asked nothing of you. In 2026, that might be the most radical thing a TV show can offer. Midnight Diner. Start with Season 1, Episode 1. I'll be here. Subscribe, we have a lot more of this to cover.